Okay, so welcome to this session on CSS. So today we'll be working on the style tag. Okay, so we are going to be styling within our HTML file. Um, so with my HTML file opened, I'm going to clear out these. Okay, so this is something I did. So I'm just going to take them out, and then I'll start all over. So clear, and then I would have to type some text inside the body. So let me, in my title tag, between my opening and closing tag for my title, I'm going to type in a title. So let's say learning CSS or learning CSS styling, style tag, okay. And then I have the head, the opening tag for the head. So I have to close it. Okay. So remember the head is where your browser. So these are metadata that your browser uses. Okay. Anything in the body is for the users. Okay. Then anything in the head is for your browser, okay, to read. So I'm going to have to type some text using my h1 and then paragraph tags. Okay, so my h1 tag, I'm going to type let me see, CSS for all. Okay, so in between the opening and closing tag for my CSS, I'm going to tag, so I'm going to type CSS for all, and then I'm going to have a paragraph. Okay, so in between the opening and closing tag for my paragraph, I'm going to put some dummy data, so lorem, and then you can see I'm typing BR, so the BR tag breaks them. Okay, so this is a long text, so I'm going to break it using the BR tag. So the BR is just like you writing on a piece of paper, exercise book, and then when you're getting close to the margin, you would move to a new line. So it's set to auto save. Okay, so in VS Code, I have auto save here. So I don't need to always click Ctrl S to save before refreshing my browser. So any changes that is made is reflected. So as you see here, this is what we just did. Okay. You'll see because of the BRL, they seem to be aligned well or justified. Not justified, but they seem to be on a new line. Okay. That's for our paragraph tag. So now I'm typing the H1, and then in the H1, the other H1, I'm going to type another CSS. So that's another CSS. So I'm going to type lorem. Okay, so lorem is just some dummy data or dummy text. Okay, and this one, so I'm going to break it. So BR. Now let me refresh my browser. Since it's auto saved, I'm going to refresh my browser, and you can see we have them here. So we are so in this style that's inside my head. I'm going to type the style tag, so the opening and closing tag for my style, and then I'm going to style the body. Okay, then so let's start with the body. So I'm just going to type body and then curly braces. Okay, so there's a syntax for CSS styling. So body, and then so the selector. So my selector is the body, and then I'm inside the uh, curly braces. I'm going to type the property and then its value. Okay, so as you see here, so I have the color property and then its value is aqua. And then I'll have to terminate it with a semicolon. Okay, so the semicolon tells the browser to end there. So you can see anything in the body tag is, is having the aqua color. So let's try with the fonts. So with the fonts, we have fonts, and then I'm going to use 20 pixels. And then I'll terminate it. Let's refresh the browser and see what happens. nothing works. It's not changing. I think maybe I might have done some error or typo. Let me try changing the value here. So let's see, 80 pixels. Then let's refresh it and see. Still nothing's changing. Okay, so it could be a typo error. So let me check again. So to save and okay, so let's try. I'll get back to that. Let's try the h1 tag. Okay, so our header, our heading tag. So h1. So h1 inside my h1. That's inside the style tag. I'm going to type the h1, and then the curly braces. Okay, anything with the h1 is going to have these properties or attributes that is assigned or specified here. So the color is for the font color. So I'm using this. Okay, and then the fonts, let's say fonts, so I use family, or let me change this to font size. Yes, so I've got it right now. So it's font size, not fonts. Okay, so to change the size of your fonts, you use font size property. Now let's see font family. Okay, so I'm going to use this Franklin Gothic Medium Arial Max. And then I'll terminate it. So now let's refresh the browser and then you can see what I have now. Now the changes are effected. So I'm going to have to change my font size here. So let's say 30 pixels. And I'm going to refresh it and see what happens. Okay, so it's really working now. Okay, so let's try something else. Background. So I use color. So background color property. And then colon. Give it a color of, let's use beige. Okay, and then I'll terminate it. So let's refresh it and then let's see what happens. Okay, so this is it for this lesson. And then thank you for watching.